What's up, everybody? I just want to welcome y'all to the season finale of Feed My Muse. That's right, the season finale. And today we're cooking marinara meatball subs. Let's make this thing vegan. Let's go. All right, so welcome once again. Look here, it's Meatball Marinara Subs. I know y'all thinking, Courtney, it's not vegan. We don't want the price of it, whatever. But guess what? Today we're doing it with Impossible meat. So we got Impossible meat. I had a little smoked paprika. Got a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder. Just gonna put that in there as well. A little cracked pepper. And again, the key to vegan food and to cooking vegan, it's the season of food like you want it to taste, right? If you want it to taste like something, put a little seasoning on it, right? We're gonna add some finely diced or finely chopped bell peppers and onions to it. I'm doing them very, very fine because I want them to cook all the way through, and I'm not gonna put them in the oven, right? I'm just gonna put them on the cook them in the skillet, right? So we just need a little bit of that. All right. Also, we're gonna do a little bit of breadcrumbs, so just panko breadcrumbs, and I'm putting in about maybe a quarter cup. You don't have to, but for me, I think it'll give me a little more body and help bind it a little bit. All right, and then also we just need a little bit of salt, so I'm just gonna go with a pinch of salt. All right. Let's mix it all together. And with these balls, we want to do not too big because we want them to fit in like a half sub, right? But at your house, you can make them as big as you want, all right? So start off making these meatballs. I want them to be kind of small because I want to be able to stuff them in that thing right there. So basically, it's about 2 ounce balls. All right, so let me get these going. All right, so a little TV magic. We already got these balls rolled for you guys. So we're about to get ready to put a little olive oil in this skillet. I prefer a non-stick skillet. I'll let it get a little hot, but while that's heating up, I want to go ahead and get our sauces ready, right? So what's tomato sauce with our delicious tomatoes? So we're using a sweet cherry tomato. I'm gonna do a little bit of minced garlic. Do some chopped bell peppers and onions, a little bit of basil, rosemary. So this is not gonna be your traditional sauce like you would get out of a can, right? So it's gonna be chunky, it's gonna be fresh, it's gonna be like very flavorful, aromatic, and we also gonna make sure we have like just the tomato skin and everything will be in there. So it won't be a super refined sauce, it's gonna be a nice, hearty, thick, robust sauce. And your garlic don't have to be fine, don't have to be perfectly fine. But you just want to make sure that when it cooks down, it kind of blends in with your actual sauce, okay? And then we're gonna actually throw that garlic in after the fact because we don't want it to burn. Garlic will burn a lot faster than anything else. All right, so we got this garlic mince. Our skillet is just about ready. So we're gonna go straight in with the tomatoes. Oh yeah. All right, so basically we're just gonna let these tomatoes cook. We're gonna let a little bit of this char get on them, and then we're gonna start adding some of these other vegetables in there. All right, let them go a little bit. Add a little bit of black pepper. Well, look at this beautiful tomato red color, baby. Stop playing with them. All right, so while that's going, go ahead and get these going as well, meatballs. All right, and so feel free to use any meat substitute you want, any Beyond, Impossible, whatever it is you want, any of the other brands that's out there. Or you can make it out of mushrooms and just really do it the non-processed way. Personally, I like the flavor of Impossible. And I think it's gonna make a fire meatball. So these are looking good. We're gonna let them keep going a little bit, but while we're doing that, I wanna go ahead and get some of my other herbs together, right? So in this sauce, you're also gonna put some fresh rosemary, right? Some fresh basil. That's gonna be in there as well, all right? As well as these onions here. So you go ahead and, with your rosemary, you wanna make sure you pull off all the sticky stems, the thick sticks. Just give them a quick rough chop. All right, scoop that bad boy up, put them in. All right, so with the basil, so everybody got different debates on the basil. Chop it, don't chop it, pull it apart, break it up. Personally, it's all gonna go in the same place, so I'm gonna go ahead and just give mine a rough chop. Clear the stems. And put that in as well. And so the main thing we're doing right here with these tomatoes is just letting them cook so that they pretty much stew, right? So it's not gonna be, like I said, a traditional tomato sauce that you would get out of a can, but we're gonna definitely let these bad boys stew down, and we're gonna pack the stew on top of it. Oh yeah, look at that. Right, check on my meatballs. The meatballs, you just flip them over. Look at it, that's that beautiful color. We're gonna cook these meatballs and then we're gonna just let them rest until our sauce gets ready. All right. So now it looks like we might be ready to add in some more of these vegetables, because again, these tomatoes are starting to kind of pop. Even though they kind of cut in half, you can start seeing the skin just start to like loosen up around the actual tomatoes. So you see that? That skin start loosening around, so it's getting ready to be right. So we'll go ahead and add our chopped onions and bell peppers. Add some of that in there. And we only really need a little bit, but again, I don't know how to cook for just 2 people. My wife tells me that all the time, man, why are you cooking so much food? I don't know, baby, I can't help it, you know? So we mix all that up. And if y'all could smell, I know somebody said this before, but if you could scratch the TV and sniff it, this right here will be a heavenly smell, bro. All right. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add this garlic in there. We got enough moisture in the skillet to where it won't burn, just like garlic to oil. So I think we'll be fine. Get another mix. Oh my goodness, man. I'm ready to eat spaghetti right now. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna let this cook down a little bit. While we let that cook down, we're gonna add just a little bit of vegetable stock just to help it stew up a little bit. All right, and so just go ahead and find you something else to do, because this is gonna take us about 15 to 20 minutes more to let this cook down, especially if we're not using the oven. If you're using the oven, you let the thing cook all day. Not all day for real. You let the thing cook for about 45 minutes to cook down and give you that nice red, rich color that you want, right? So we'll let this go ahead and go. And we should be back in a little bit. All right, so as you can see, we've already cooked it down. It's been going for about 10 to 15 minutes right now. So I decided to go ahead and pull out the blender. Sometimes you just gotta go ahead, go with your gut and do what you need to do. So, cause I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I want it to be a little more red, just a little bit more smooth. I'm gonna keep some chunks, but I'm gonna pull this blender out and give me some help. The meatballs are done. So I just turned them off, letting them rest until this sauce gets completely ready to go. Just gonna add this in here. We're gonna keep some of the chunks in there so that it can give us some body that continue to cook. And so while we're doing that too, when we blend it down, we're gonna blend it with just some regular old tomato paste, right? Just tomato concentrate. Pretty much add as much as you want to. It's not gonna hurt it. You don't have to have a ninja blender to do this, okay? I promise you. Do it on manual, just post it a little bit. All my goodness. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Talking about the smells and everything coming together. Goodness gracious. Just a little bit. We'll just turn this down and let it go for a little bit. All right, so now that we got this sauce looking like some serious sauce, we have to add the components that really make tomato sauce, right? So when you think about tomato sauce, you think about acid, right? So we're gonna use lemon, right? Just gonna go in with half a lemon. Half a lemon, just go ahead and squeeze. I like to do the cuffing method. Make sure you don't get no seeds in there. Make sure we got some tang, and then you also need some sweet. So this is actual sugar, right? So we're gonna go in with about 3 tablespoons of sugar. If you don't want your tomato sauce as sweet, you can go with less. All right, so we added that sugar in, and by the way, this is not a true tablespoon. If you look at it, it's like, nah, you added a lot. No, it's not a true tablespoon, it's just some little small teaspoons that I'm using. So now this is salt, right? So we need a little bit of salt to balance that sweet and that vinegar or that tang, that lemon. So let it keep going just a little bit more. And I think I need to add just a little bit more lemon, so I just add the whole lemon. So a lemon, about the average size lemon can get you about 4 to 5 ounces of lemon juice. By the way, if you're wondering how much I'm actually putting in there, if you don't want to use fresh squeezed lemon, you can use lemon juice, already pre-squeezed. All right, so we're gonna let this cook down, and then you already know I gotta do something with the mayo, right? So I'm thinking about making a basil and black pepper mayo, just to kind of give us just another layer of flavor on the backside for this bread, all right? So we're just gonna keep the mayo like that. Go ahead and get our basil. Again, I like to bunch it up and just give it nice, fine dice strokes, rough, so we can get some nice chunks of basil in there. All right. And pepper. Mix that up, and you'll be surprised like the difference you make in just your vegan mayo or some of the other vegan products that you gotta like kind of vamp up a little bit because they really don't taste like too much, but guarantee this right here just kind of kicked our bread up a notch. All right. And truthfully, the sauce is just about ready. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing the bread, and then we'll throw some of our meatballs in. I want to put the cheese on so that way it can melt. And this is just me doing this without using the oven. All right. Bread is nice. So we're gonna take our meatballs, and we're gonna start dropping them in there. And so since I'm gonna show you why I'm dropping them like this, because I want to be able to come back in and scoop them up together. So you can use any vegan cheese you like. Personally, I'm using Follow Your Heart because it just tastes really good. You can get that at Whole Foods for sure. You probably can get it at H-E-B maybe. And I'm not gonna give any other suggestions because it might not be there. Y'all be mad at me. All right, so we want this to melt and we want to cover it up, so we just put this over the top of it for a little bit and just let it simmer on down. Now to the bread. We're not gonna toast this bread today. I pulled this out because I was gonna make a super long one, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe the world ain't ready for that. Maybe Chastity ain't ready for that one. So with the bread, we're not gonna toast the bread today. We're just gonna go straight in. Bust that bread open like that. And with nice, crispy, crusty baguettes, you gotta be a little forceful with it sometimes. So we're taking that mayo slather right in there, get the fresh herbs. You're gonna get all of that. So if this sandwich don't remind you of somebody's mama's house or somebody's granny's house, I give you money back. Let's see what she got here. Oh yeah, look at it. So it's melting down just like on it. Not this one though. So we're gonna take this one and slide over there. Hopefully that melt down some more. All right, let's cover that back up. It's plating time, baby. All right, so take this off the top like that, and voila. So I bet y'all thinking, Courtney, how we gonna scoop these out of here? Don't worry, I got a plan. So I wanna make sure that we bust these open like this. And again, at home, you can improvise. Since I'm in my kitchen, I get to improvise. All right, so let's start by scooping. Shoot, I may not even need to. Oh yeah, I don't need to. Let's drop that bad boy just like that. Oh my goodness. The words of my baby, Kai. Oh my goodness. Then we just go ahead, scoop them right in there. Oh my. And who don't like a little extra sauce? Inside this thing. Oh yeah, that sauce. Oh yeah. Hey man, look here. I think we got meatball subs, baby. I think we got meatball subs. Just gonna go right here. Listen. Now, the presentation, I always say, you eat with your eyes first. If I ate with my eyes, I'm full, baby. I'm ready to get in that thing right there. So now it's about to be the favorite part of the show. Let's go ahead and feed my muse in just a second. All right, now for everybody's favorite part, it's the reaction time. It's time to feed the muse. Actually, let's roll, baby. Let's go. Let's see what you got. All right, so this is
Meatball Marinara Subs.
It look like Meatball Marinara Subs. So let's just go ahead and ready? Okay. Go for it.
I feel like you never have napkins for me, and I'm like making a fool of myself. Yeah. But it's okay. It's all for TV.
All right. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Go for it. Let's go ahead and bite. Jump right in. I'm gonna let her do it first. Did it hit, or are you okay? Let me see. That's a meatball marinara sub.
It tastes like Italy. Ooh. It tastes like pizza. It tastes like spaghetti. It tastes like, man, basil. All my Martin fans, did you sprinkle the basil? That's good.
Hey, look up. Again, I'm messy. I can't help myself. I'm a holler, baby. Sauced up?
Oh yeah. You need to twist up your mustache.
Look here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for allowing me to show y'all how to cook delicious vegan meals at your house. Appreciate you. Thank y'all. Until next season. See y'all later. Peace out. Follow, subscribe, cook. I want to see y'all make these dishes. Let's go. I'm about to eat.